Hi, Jazz ladies. I'm not sure why I just said it like that, but hello. Welcome to your jazz class. Let's see. So today we have lots of conditioning and technique stuff again. I have added in, I'm not sure again what order you all watch these videos in, but in your ballet video, I had put in a clip, a ballet bar clip from CLI Studios, which is a learning tool. They put teachers' videos online for us to see and use to help in teaching our own classes. So it's something that I'm subscribed to. Anyways, I put in a portion of a Catherine McCormick warm-up. I absolutely love her. It is very difficult. It's a plank series. It's a great challenge. Even if there are parts of it here that you can't get all the way through, I think it's fantastic to build up to this. One reason I selected it is because I just thought it was a great full body warm-up in a different way than we're used to doing a full body warm-up, number one. And number two, I really like the way that she explains things. So I think that even if there are parts in here that you can't fully hold yet, a lot of it is holding the same movements for a long time, you can still get a lot out of it just from what she's explaining and the different words that she uses and things like that. So I hope you enjoy, get some water, work hard, and let's do it.
I'm going to give you guys a warm-up today. I have my assistants, Janaea and Ari. They're going to be helping me out, so you can take a peek at them if you need to. But let's get started. Here we go. Awesome. So everybody just kind of take a seat on your knees, sit down for a second. We're going to start off calm. If you have taken my warm-up before, you'll know that there's a lot of positions that we hold. It can get really intense, and you can start to fatigue. But what I always say about warm-up is I love making the warm-up difficult and really focusing on the technique of your body so that when we start to dance, it's about telling stories and we don't have to worry about anything else. So if things do get intense, think about keeping the proper alignment of your body, simplifying things if you need to so that you're not sacrificing the technique for just holding something for a long time. So here we go. Just take your head, roll it to the right. Again. To the right. Over to the left. Again. To the left. Really lengthen your neck. Shoulders down and back. Take your arm up. Grab the left side of your head and reach it over. Stretch that part of your neck that gives you headaches, the place we always hold our tension. And let it go. Roll it up. Left arm. Stretch it out. Really find that stretch, that length right here in that space. Take it around. And up. Walk your hands out. Take your hands over so you're stretching out your wrists. You can sit back again into your hips. Sit back, stretch out those wrists. And forward. Take yourself up into a tabletop position. We're just going to do a little bit of cat-cow to get ourselves warm up. So you can drop down and contract through. Really push out of those shoulders. Find the deepest contraction as you can. Bring it up, leading with your head and your tailbone. I know that right here you're arching, but you're still thinking about lifting up in your stomach as well. So you never want your stomach to sag. And bring it back through into your contraction. One more. Shoulders down your back and through. Perfect. Bring it back to neutral. You're going to take your right hand out. You're going to stretch it underneath your body. You're going to put your shoulder onto the ground, and you're going to pull forward so that you really find that length and that expansion in your neck. We're really stretching that out. Perfect. You want to think about keeping those hips as square as possible as you do this as well. Lifting up in that stomach and lengthening through that neck. Bringing it back to neutral. And left arm up. And through. Find space in that neck. So take that shoulder down and push it forward. Make sure you're breathing. Breathe into the tight spaces of your body. Put oxygen in those spaces so that you're actually helping it to relax and lengthen. Bringing it back up. So now to start it out, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a plank challenge. We're going to dive into it. It is very intense, but one thing, depending on what level you are, if you are more advanced, go for it. It's a full body workout. I want it to get your body warm immediately. If you are more advanced, follow along with me. If there are moments that you feel fatigued and you need to put your knees down, that's totally fine. You want to make sure that your shoulders are over your wrist at all times, that when you're doing this, you're thinking about your heart reaching forward. You don't want to have this contraction in your spine. You want to think about really rolling those shoulders down your back and reaching forward the whole time. So we're going to jump into this. I have a sequence. As we go along, feel free to take as many breaks as you need to, but for my other ones who feel like they can really dive into it, try to stay with me. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Take your shoulders over your wrist and try to make sure if you have a mirror in front of you. I know there's a lot of times that when I'm doing a plank position, sometimes my feet are a little bit crooked, my hips are a little bit crooked. So you want to make sure that your feet are maybe just a little bit inside of your hands and you can see them as you're looking into the mirror. Think about really lifting in that lower stomach and rolling those shoulders back. I also love to envision that there's a triangle in front of me as I'm looking down. So you have these 2 points. Your hands are the 2 sides of a triangle, and you want to look right to the tip of that triangle in front of you. So that keeps your head in line with your spine so that you're not breaking your neck down and you're also not looking up either. You're looking forward, so that gives you the line that you want to stay in. Keep breathing. And out. And out. Already sweating. How you guys doing? Good? Janaea?
Just going with it.
You want to make sure as well that your fingers are pointing forward. So you're in an L position with your fingers. You don't want them to be too far in or too far out. Really press forward. And you want to make sure that this little part of our hand, this little part in our hand, we can hold a lot of tension right here. So you want to make sure you're really pressing through those fingers and pressing through so that you're getting your full palm on the ground. There's moments that if we're too far back in our hands, our wrists start to hurt, and that should never happen in your plank. So you really want to push forward and find the weight throughout your entire hand, not just your heel of your hand. From here, we're going to rock it forward. So you're going to go forward over your toes and back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, doing good, 13, 14, 15, keep breathing, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, bring it in. From here, you're going to take your body over to the right side. So you're going to stack those hips. You want to make sure that your shoulder is over your wrist. You're still pushing through those hands. Notice the tension right here in between your fingers. You really want to press through. Your arm comes up so that it's in line with your wrist. And I'd like you to keep your head facing down for this time. We're here. Make sure you square your hips. You don't want your hips to rock too far back or too far forward. Let's really stack that up. You can also do what Janaea is doing. If you feel like stacking the hips is difficult for you, you can take this foot forward, and that's fine. We're going to go down for 8. So we go 8, up, 7, up, 6, 5, 4. Keep breathing. 2, and 1. Take it back to the center. Other side. Stack those hips. Keep breathing. Make sure those hips are square to the wall. Here we go for 8. And up. 7. Really stretch that arm up. Don't let it be lazy. Up. 5. Up. 4. Up. 3. Up. 2. Up. And 1. Take it up. Bring it back into your plank. Last thing, we're going to squeeze the knees in. So you're thinking about really pulling these knees in to the lower part of your stomach, right? As we're doing this, we're doing it for the lower abs, right? We're using the lower abs. So you really want to make sure that you're using the lower part of your stomach to really pull those knees in, and you have that resistance the entire time. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it back. We're halfway there. Are you guys okay? Yeah? It's crazy what a plank can do. If I don't have much time to really warm up my body, I'll start with a plank and my whole body's sweating. My whole body's warm really, really quickly. So that's one thing I love about them. Awesome. To your forearms. So place your forearms down. You can keep your forearms similar to the plank position we had before, where your hands are spread apart, or you can clasp your hands together. That's fine too, as long as your shoulders are over your elbows. Perfect. And then where you should be looking is right where your hands are. Find that point. You really want to roll those shoulders back. Lift through that heart. Bring it forward. Keep breathing. Awesome. Feel free to put your knees down if you have to. But if you don't need to, but you're kind of like, oh, it's burning, it's fatiguing, don't put them down unless you're actually risking doing the position wrong. From here, you're going to bring your feet together. You're going to rock your hips right and left, as if you're trying to touch your pelvis bone onto the ground, but you don't actually touch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, going to 20, 12, how are you doing? 13, you got it. 14, I'm talking and doing it. You can do it. 17, 18, 19, 20. Take it over to the right. Arms up. You're going to take it down for 8. Bring it up. 7. Yes, you should really feel this in your oblique, your side body. So as you do it, you want to keep your hips in the same position. You don't want your hips to tilt at all. 2. And 1. Bring your elbows down, so as if you were in a plank before, with your shoulders square. But you're going to keep your body facing the left side, and you're just going to take it down for 8, 7, 6, woo, obliques, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Again, take any breaks that you may need to. Stack those heels. Here we go for 8. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms back to the regular plank. Keep your hips twisted to the right side. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Oh, Did you make it? How you doing? Take those arms out, plie down, and pop it up into your push-up position, and take it back. Woo, we made it. Walk those feet out. So at this point, we're sweating. Our body should be really, really warm. Obviously, there's some places in our legs that we need to stretch and still dig into, but this is a really good base for a warm-up if you're trying to do it and do it quickly and feel very, very engaged to your center. So push your hips back, lift up in your stomach. You're going to walk your hands back to your feet. And just allow your body to hang. You can take your hands overhead and let all the gravity kind of just weigh you down. Or if you want to, you can even wrap your hands around. So your right arm goes around to the left leg, your left arm goes around to the right leg, and you pull your chest towards your legs and your head towards the ground. Make sure you're really rolling those shoulders back the entire time. And breathing. That's good too. Are you guys breathing? Okay. Push it forward. Hold it down. Release your hands. Take your hands out. You can take them underneath your feet. So just allow yourself to kind of step on your hands. Kind of massaging out your hands a little bit, but you're also stepping in your hands and trying to put the weight forward. So off of your heels into your hands. Take a moment and just fold forward. Straighten it back up. If you want, you can even try to relevate up into your hands. If you want to give it a shot, try to work on your center of gravity. Bring it up. Just give it a shot. And heels down. Release your hands. Heel toe your feet together. Bring it back. Sit into a chair position. So as if you're sitting back into a chair. You want your weight to now be in your heels. You're going to bring your hands up and hold it here. You want to pretend as if you had a block in between your thighs or a piece of paper or something you didn't want to drop. You really want to squeeze those knees together. You want to lift up in that stomach the entire time and put your weight back into your heels. You should be able to see the tips of your toes when you look down past your knees. Lift up, shoulders down your back. Keep breathing. Today I'm trying to show you guys a warm-up, do a warm-up with you guys that you're doing basic movements, but you're holding them longer. So many times when we warm up, we just hit a position really fast and we don't actually hold it, and it takes between 30 seconds to a minute to even feel the stretch and actually have any benefit through that. So we're holding positions longer, and I know it's difficult and you get fatigued, but I want you to really learn that when you experience a position for longer than a minute, that's when you're actually growing in it and expanding in that stretch. So that's kind of the goal today. Hands to your heart, twist over to the right side. Keep breathing. Arms up. Over to the left side. You really want to think about squaring your hips. This entire time, really pulling your heart forward as if you were in that plank position that we had earlier. Pulling that heart forward, finding that twist. Very Bring your hands back into the center. Take your right foot up and forward. Back into your lunge. Arms high. Bend that back knee a little bit just to find the square hips, the correct position of your body. Arms forward or arms straight. You can keep that knee bent if you need to, or you can push back into your lunge. You want to think about energy pulling back and forward, so it's coming out that knee, but it's also extending through the back. And hold it here. Keep breathing. Open it to the side. You really want to make sure that as you do this warrior two pose, that your left heel is in the center of your right leg. So when you look in the mirror, you'll be able to see that. You also want to make sure that this right hand is traced right behind your left arm, so you can't see it when you look in the mirror. Take it over. Stretch out that quad. Bring your toe down and bring it back in to your chair pose. Last side. Arms up. Left knee in. Reach it out to the front and bring it down into your lunge. Arms up high. Keep breathing. If you need to, bend that back leg. Find your square hips. And then straighten once you get that position. And hold it here. Lift up in your stomach. How we doing, ladies? You good? Oh. Keep breathing. Breathe energy into the muscles that are burning and shaking. Breathe oxygen into those muscles. Turn it out. Line up your feet. Hips should be square to the side, as well as your shoulders. And then you can look forward. You want to plie as low as you can. You want to make sure that this thigh is parallel to the ground. So if you put a cup of water on it, it wouldn't fall off. It would stay exactly where you wanted it to be. Keep breathing. Take it over into your lunge. Knee down. Stretch out that quad. Take your toes back. Bring them into your chair. Plie over your feet. Heels down. Over your feet. Hands to your heart. Squeeze those ankles together. Arms up. Stand it all the way up. Lower your heels. Shake out your hands, shake out your legs. How do you feel? So here's a warm-up for you guys that is not very long, but it's pretty intense. So this is something, if you don't have too much time, but you need to get your body going, to dive into and jump into, and I hope that you'll be feeling pretty good after it. Thank you guys so much.
All right, we're gonna start off with a full warm-up. We're gonna start off with some cardio, get our blood pumping, put some good music on that you like. I'm wearing earphones, so I'm playing music in my ears, so it's not totally silent. All right, here we go, start jumping jacks. 1. Now jump rope. Now, we're gonna step to the side, pull our leg back. Step to the side, pull our leg back. Faster. We're just trying to warm up our hamstrings. 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, let's do some lunges. Squats. And down. Good. And down. Good. And now let's hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come up. And some more. We go down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Back to jumping jacks. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump rope again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hamstring pulls again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now we're just gonna step and punch this up. Twist your body. Feel all your muscles working together. Now over your head. Over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't do it. There we go. Whew, all right. Now we're gonna do some lunges over to the side. We're gonna come here. We're gonna go down 1 and up, 2 and up, 3 and up, 4 and up. Now hold. 1, 2, 3, up, 4. 1, 2, 3, up, 4. 1, 2, 3, up, 4. Let's go to the other side. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Now pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we pulse. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Good. Recover. Reach your arms up over your head and down. And breathe. And down. Now we're gonna plie. Down and up. Now down and hold the plie. And sit up nice and tall. And hold it. 2, 3, 4. Jumping jacks again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump rope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Over the head. 2, 3, 4. Now cross. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Shake it out. Breathe. Probably have some water next to you. Do you? Mine's over there, but it's here. As always, you remember Sandra could never go out without her water. We're gonna reach up. And we're gonna reach forward. Try to make your back nice and flat. And down. And roll your body up. And up. And down. And same thing. Up. Now flat back again. Flat back. Down. 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 Match your jumping jacks. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go over the head for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. All right. Now that our hearts are warm, we're gonna come down onto the floor, go into our plank position. We're gonna hold it for 2 counts of 8, and then we're gonna twist. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. We pull it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now twist one way, twist the other. Do it again, and rest. Good job. Okay. So, next, we're going to keep warming up the sides of our body, but we're gonna keep it cardio. Yeah, keep that blood pumping. So we're gonna go over our head with our punches, but then we're gonna go down to the side. Just follow me. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're gonna go over. All right, we're gonna take a deep breath in and fold our body over. You're gonna bend your right knee. Try to get that stretch into your left and switch, hope you can see me. And now straighten both of your legs and roll up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms up And we're gonna bend our legs down, 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 down. Put your hands on the floor. We're gonna walk our hands out. And now we're in a straight armed plank. Let's hold it. Really straighten those legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, now drop your knees. Relax down into your child's pose. Ready? Let's do 5 push-ups. Here we go. We go 1, and up again 2, and up again 3, and up 4, and 5. Good. Down into your child's pose. Really reach those arms. And now you're sitting. Let's go back into our plank. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're gonna twist to one side. You pick whichever side you want to try first. And try to reach your arm up to the ceiling and hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. And relax. Good. Now we're gonna do the other side. This side for Miss Andrea is her bad shoulder, so we'll see how this goes, but I might come down and just count for you. Ready? Let's go from our plank. 5, 6, 7, 8. We come up 1, 2, 3, 4. Just your plank. 6, 7, 8. Now twist. Brace yourself with your hand and hold it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold up. 7, 8. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Back to some push-ups. Ready? 5 more. Here we go. Down 1. And up again 2. And up again 3. And up again 4. And up 1 more. Woo! My shoulder has not gotten this much of a workout in a while. Good. Let's stretch our arm up and over. And switch sides. Over. Good. Now our hands are gonna go on the floor. I'm gonna twist this way. Hands are on the floor, we're gonna tuck our toes. And we're gonna push back into downward dog. So you're pushing back, my pants are falling down, so I'm fixing them. You keep holding it. If you came down, join me back into your downward dog. We have up. Hold it up. You wanna keep your neck nice and long. Don't scrunch your neck. Yeah, your neck nice and long. Here, and press back. Good. Now walk your hands out. Walk your hands out, drop your hips, but don't keep your hips off the floor. Don't drop them down. Hold, 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 and push it back. And back. And walk it down again. And drop your hips, but don't let them touch the floor. Arch back. Good. One more time. Back, back, back. Hold it. Good. Walk down, drop your knees. Feet here, and we'll go down into our child's pose. There we go. Great. And reach as long as you can. Reach, reach, reach. So much about your dancing is about how far you're reaching. Now from here, you're gonna take one of your hands and try to reach it across the other one. Reach, reach, reach. Press down into your shoulder. And come back to center. And reach. Now the other side, reach, reach, and reach into that shoulder. Good. Good. Now we're ready to do the next thing. Okay, let's start in with our isolations, warming up every little piece of our body, really trying to make the most of every movement, even if it's just a small head movement. Really trying to make sure it's just your head you're moving. You're isolating your head. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. We look and center. Switch and center. Look and center. Now faster. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 1. Center. 2. Center. 1. Center. 2, center, faster, 1, center, 2, center, 3, center, 4, center, now tilt, center, tilt, center, tilt, center, tilt, center, faster, tilt, center, tilt, center, tilt, center, tilt, center, tilt, 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 now up, and center, and down, and center, up, and center, down, center, faster, 1, center, 2, center, 3, center, 4, and up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now we circle, 2, 3, 4, same way again, 2, 3, 4, switch, 1, 2, 3, 4, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, shoulders up, and press them down. That's a smaller movement, up, and press them down. Again, faster, up, down, down, oops, up, center, down, center, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now switch, 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 switch. Faster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now we have our hands on our hips, and we're gonna do one shoulder at a time, front and back. Actually, let's put our hands down. We'll go back and front, back and front, back and front, back and front. Faster, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front. 2 more, and back. I lied. Last one. Here we go. Other way, and front, back. Really make it big, and faster, back, front. Try to really just use your shoulder. Don't let all this go with it. I'm trying to watch myself and make sure I'm not doing that. Okay. Now our ribs. Here we go. Side, center, side, center, side, center, side, center, side, center, side, center, side, center. Now front and back, front, center, back, center, front, center, back, center, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Now our hips, hips, center, hips. Really stretch it out. Push, center, push, center. Faster, push, 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 push. We're doing extra of these, that's okay. Now front and center, push it back and center, front and center, back and center. Faster, front, center, back, center, front. Find that center. 4 more, 1, back, front, and back. Woo! Let's circle our ribs, okay? So we're gonna go start on one side. You can mirror me here, front and back. Again, circle, and back, circle, and back, circle, and back. Now let's go the other way. So start neutral again. We're gonna go here, and front, and back, front, and back, front, and back. This is, whoa, and good, good, good. Now let's keep our bodies engaged and just do some little bit of reaches over to the side, and to the center, and over, and to the center. So we're using all those muscles that we just warmed up. We're using our shoulder to throw that arm over. We're using our side of our body to stretch that we just isolated in those rib movements. And other way, over. Good. Again, over. And over. Good. Over. And center. Now let's go back to our rib circles. We're gonna do 2 in each direction. 2 this way, 2 that way, then we're gonna connect it to our hips. So watch what I mean. We're gonna go 1 and 2. Now, as my ribs come around, my hips are naturally moving, so we're gonna go into 2 hip circles. Hip circle, hip circle. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. You ribs and hips and hips. Good. Let's do the other way. Circle and circle. Oops, I messed that one up. We're gonna go circle. You gotta listen to how your body wants to move, and hips and hips. Yeah, if it doesn't feel natural, keep trying it. Let's go back to our first side. So here, start your ribs to one corner, front, 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 around, around, around. One more, front, 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 front. And see how I'm back? My hips are here. My ribs come forward, my hips come to the side and to the side. Other way, it's circle, around, circle, around, and this way, and this way. Good. Now we'll warm our hips up even more. We're gonna take our legs in a wide second, and we're just going to bring our leg up and down. Again, up and down. Now we're gonna switch sides. It comes up and down. Again, up and down, a little faster. Up, down, really press into all those joints. Press and down, press and down, press and down, press and down. Good. Yeah, now you're just gonna roll to the side, roll to the side, roll to the side, roll to the side, and arms, and down. Keep up, I'm switching it all up now. Plie, and straighten, roll it up. Let's go back to our hips. 1, out, 2 more, out, 2 more, out. Now we're just gonna roll our hips. 2, 3, 4, and up, down, plie, and recover. Good job. Okay, we're gonna go into just our standard lunges that we do all the time in class. So pick whichever leg you would like, forward or first, and we're in our lower lunge. Hold it, hands are between, or your foot is between your hands. And back, and hold it. Miss Andrea is gonna be so sore this week. Really lengthen that body, try to get your head towards your foot. And lower again. Miss Andrea needs to have her hair up. She does not follow class rules. And now let's put our elbows down. Woo! So your elbows are as close to your heel as you can get them. And let's come up, straight lunge. Fix your hair if it's up, but it should be up, or if it's down, but it should be up. Now let's elevate that back leg and hold it. Heel down and flex your front leg, front foot. Good, and now let's slide down into our split and hold it. You should try and do your splits every single day. You will notice, if you haven't stretched in a while, you will notice that a lot of your stretches do not feel very fun to do, especially the first few times you do them after taking a break. But the only way to make it better is to just do it. So I hope that this is helping and that you're finding some space at home to do these things. So let's do the other side. Okay, so we're starting in our lower lunge. Again, your foot is right between your hands. And back. And lower lunge. Really straighten that back leg. Now let's bring our elbows down and hold it. Again, they're right next to your heel if you can get them close there. And hold it. And let's come up to 2 straight legs. Am I still on frame? Whoop! Not a professional YouTuber yet. Now we're going to elevate our back leg. Again, try to keep everything long. Try to be still. I'm all wobbly today. Heel down. Let's flex our front foot. And relax it. Oh boy, let's slide into our splits. And hold it, hold it, hold it. Now you should also be doing your wall stretches. You know the 3 that we do, facing the wall, gravity stretch on our elbows. You should be doing them 2 minutes a piece. When you do them, I would say like every other day would be wonderful. We usually take time out of class to do them, so please do them in addition to what you're doing here. The time has come for some ab work. We know that abs are super important to everything that we do in dance, from finding our center to just having a strong overall control of our whole body. Your abs are in the center, your abdominal muscles are literally in the center of your body, right? Center, 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 right in here, and they really allow you to dance with a lot of freedom and control if used properly, so we like to warm them up and use them as much as we can. So we'll just do some simple ab exercises this week, and yeah, here we go. So we're gonna start flat on our back, so you can see me, wonderful. We fix our hair, again, wonderful. Hands are behind our necks, fingers are laced together. Our thumbs are by our neck, so our thumbs support our neck. Our elbows are out to the side. Please don't do this, we talk about that in class. We're gonna bring our chin up to the ceiling, nice and slow for 8. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, and down, 2, and down. Keep going. 3, 4, that's 5, sorry, 6, and 7, and 8. Faster now, pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. And let's pulse it again. We keep those elbows out to the side. 6, 7, 8. Pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Nice and slow again. 1, and down. 2, and down. 3, and down. 4, and down. And again. 5, and down. 6, and down. 7, and down. 8. Now we're gonna twist, nice and slow to start. Ready? 5, 6, elbow to your knee. We go up and down. Switch sides, up and down for 8. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Now faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Take a nice deep breath. Let's try that again. 6, 7, 8. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And down. A nice deep breath in and out. Again. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And down. Breathe. Last set to the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Good. Now, from here, we're gonna lay our hands flat out to the side. We're gonna make sure our back is nice and flat. Don't let your back arch. You probably can't see because I have a black t-shirt on. You wanna press the whole back down into the floor. Your whole spine should be touching the floor. From here, your feet are flexed. You're gonna pick them up off the floor. And we're just gonna lift our hips off the floor. Lift and down. It should feel a little silly. If it feels silly, probably doing it right. Ready, let's try it again. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. And again, lift and down. Put your feet flat on the floor. You should feel this in your ab muscles. I'm on a slippery floor, so every time I push, I have to use my hands to make sure I don't slide, but we should be feeling it in our abs. Let's try 8 more. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And down, 2, and down, 3, and down, 4, and down, 4 more, 5, and down, 6, and down, 7, and down, 8, and down. Good. Nice and easy for today. Should feel a little bit more warm in your center. Good job.